Now the next thing you're going to do is, once you've created your first blogger.com blog post, you're going to open up the Blogger blog after you reviewed it and make sure everything looks good. You're going to go ahead and look at the bottom of your Blogger blog for something called Post Atom, and it's called Posts Atom, and you're actually going to click on that, and it's going to bring up what's called an RSS feed. Now RSS stands for Real Simple Syndication, and it's just basically a way for you to syndicate your content out there to a variety of different websites at once. And you're going to choose the choose the post atoms, and then what you're going to do is submit them to these two sites that I have up here. One's called feedag.com, and another one is called feedbase.net. And these are sites where people can submit their RSS feeds, because other webmasters and other people that have websites go in there to try to look at these RSS feeds. Plus, sometimes people will use these sites, to get their fresh, updated content. So you're trying to just create your, submit your content there. But what's going to happen is, especially feedag.com will rank high in the search engines when you submit it, and that's why it's very important that you named your blog your main keyword phrase. That's another reason it's very important, because it all kind of works synergistically together. All these things do. So you're going to go ahead and once you've opened up the post atom, you're going to go to your address bar, and you're going to see a bunch of characters. That's where you'd go to type in websites in your address bar, and you're going to simply copy and paste from the address bar, and you're going to just copy that URL, and then go right on over to feedag.com, and then click on submit in the top right corner is where it's at right now, and you choose submit. And then once you've hit submit, you just copy and paste that RSS feed URL that you got from the post atom. And once you do that, you just follow their on-screen instructions to hit submit. The same thing works for feedbase.net. You're just basically submitting the RSS feed from the blogger.com blog to feedbase.net, and that's going to help. All this is going to work together to build some links to your site, which will boost it up, and everything's going to works together. That's what's so great about it. Next thing you're going to do is go to blogger.com again, or excuse me, go to pingomatic.com using the steps on the first page, and you're going to go in there and actually ping your blogger.com blog, and that's going to help again get that blogger.com blog now indexed, so that the link going from the blogger.com blog will actually benefit your website now. And all this stuff can work really, really quickly. And keep in mind, as you go through this first video, the following videos in this set actually go on the screen and actually show you how I'm doing these different processes. So keep that in mind. That's very important. Step number 7 of this process is a little more difficult and time consuming, but all the more important. It's extremely important. For this step, what you're going to do is you're going to write a press release on your website, and you're going to submit it to free press release websites. So what you're going to do is you're going to write a press release on your website, and so that would be a press release on your business, whatever it might be. And what a press release is basically it's a news release. It's information that's newsworthy about your company. And so inside your press release, you want to have your title. So you have your title of your press release in there, and the title of the press release, you want to try to incorporate your keyword phrase. So you might come up with a press release title like Tulsa, Oklahoma chiropractors, aligning Tulsa spines, for 100 years or whatever it is. So you come up with a spin or an angle that's kind of newsworthy. Whether it's you're launching your new website, so so let's say your keyword phrase is golf drivers, titleless golf driver. So titleless golf driver's website announces 1 year anniversary, 6-month anniversary, whatever the case may be of the website. You basically kind of get the idea, and I'm going to show you on screen how to develop a press release. And what's so great about press releases is that when you submit them, they go out to really high authority websites, and those sites will link back to you. And when I say a high authority site, I mean the site that the search engines look into as a site that it's been around for a while, they trust it a lot, and so therefore when you're getting links from those sites, it's actually going to help your website even more. And also what's great is that the search engines, because they like these sites, will rank the individual press releases files themselves for the main keyword phrase if you've titled them correctly. And that's why it's important to include your main keyword phrase inside the title of your press release. So it's kind of an art to create a good press release title, because you want it to be something that has your keyword in there, but you want it to be something that's kind of fun and interesting that encourages people to look at it, because that's going to help you in the long term. But if you can't think too creatively, at least come up with, even if it's the most boring news angle, what's going to happen is if your main keyword phrase is up there, those sites will rank high in the search engines. And I'm not saying you shouldn't, have passion when you're doing your press release, but you don't have to wait till you have the biggest news story in the world. And you're going to actually take it, and there's 4 press release sites I have listed here. There's literally hundreds of them out there, but what is so powerful about these 4 sites is that they get indexed really, really quick in the search engines. And so this is going to help you get indexed and start getting that traffic within 24 hours. And so you're going to go to each one of these sites and actually go through submitting your press release.